Should you travel outside the United States of America in 2025? That's a tough one. Yes and no. Find out in this video why. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aladi-Ada Akoh. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let's get right into the video. In April 2025, I traveled outside the United States and I came back in May 2025. And it was a hard decision for me to leave. Even I really wanted this vacation. I really wanted, like, it's something I've worked for and I was really excited to travel. But because of President Trump's administration, you know, a lot has been going on with immigration, with both legal and illegal. A lot has been going on, really. So everyone is kind of scared. Like, if you tell anyone you want to travel out, especially when you're on H1B visa or F1, everyone's like, you shouldn't be doing. Even people who have green card, they are scared of traveling. Let's not go there. I don't want to mention names, but I have friends who they have their green card and they're like, nope, I'm not stepping out of this country. I don't want issues. I don't want problems. Me being the risk taker that I am, you know, I remember, guys, I shared on this channel that I traveled to Nigeria in 2023 to go stamp my H1B visa. If you haven't seen the video and you're probably interested, I'll link it up here so that you can go check it out. So I was like, yeah, I can't live in fear. I can't continue living my life in fear. And I know you'll probably be asking, you said you were going to say yes or no. I will explain depending on your situation. Depending on your situation, yes, it will be safe. And if you know that you have violated any rule or you've done something, please stay inside. Yes, stay inside. It's raining outside, okay? So I was like, I asked myself, I sat down and I did a reflection. I was like, why should I be living in fear? I have not done anything. But I told myself, you know what, I'm not going to live in fear. I am going to travel. I am going to do this. I'd already gotten my visa for these countries I was about to visit, and there's no way I am going to just sit back and let my visa waste. So I told myself I'm going to go out. And what did I do? My company, thankfully, they're a global company, right? They have like businesses in London, Australia, Canada, you know, all over the world. They have businesses. I was like, okay, worst case scenario, maybe they will keep me employed and I'll work for them in another part of the world. But I told myself, I don't think anything is going to happen, because one thing you should know, the media, they always sell fear. Yes, because they just want people to panic. It doesn't mean that these things you see on the media, they're not true, but I feel like some of them are a bit exaggerated. Like it causes a lot of panic, a lot of fear, and sometimes it's just good to like tune out of these things. If you have something important you really need to do outside the country, please, by all means, go for it. You need to see a loved one, they are sick or something. I mean, it's a risk at the end of the day. I'm not going to say 100% go for it. You know, follow your gut feeling. If you know you've done something that put you in trouble, then I would say do that with caution. I'm not a lawyer, so I would say probably reach out to a lawyer and discuss your options. If you really need to be outside of the US, I feel like you should talk to an immigration lawyer or something to calculate your chances, your odds and everything. Me, I did not do that because I was like, I haven't done anything, nothing has happened, so why? I mean, if they hold me, fine, but I am gonna go because I don't like living in fear all the time. It's not a healthy way to live. So what happened? I went outside the US, I traveled the UK, and I got there and did what I had to do, visited other countries, and then returning back, my port of entry was in Denver, Colorado. I got there and the immigration officer was like, where are you coming from? I told them the last country I was coming from, which was Italy, and they were like, okay, what are you coming to the USA to do? I was like, I'm coming to work. And they're like, I can't remember, but it was very easy. It was just like, okay, when I said I'm coming to work, they were like, okay, where's your I-797? So if you have a H1B visa, you know, like for F1, I think, let me give you guys a clue, it would be like I-20, like something equivalent of you. Is it equivalent of your I-20? No, I don't know, but it's I-797 is as important as the I-20, let's just say it that way. So I was like, okay, here is my form I-797, and she looked at it and she was like, okay, fine. And then she was like, do you have any food stuff with you or anything? I was like, no. And she was like, okay. And I went and I picked up my bags and I was already in the US. So was it scary? Yes, I was really scared, but I was like, why should I be scared? Because people were like, you need to delete things on your phone, they are searching your phones, you're doing that. I didn't delete anything. I was like, I don't have anything on this phone that is going to do anything, whatever. So I just appeared and they didn't ask for my phone, they didn't ask for my laptop. laptop, it was just basically where you're coming from, what are you coming to do, basically. So that was just it, and I passed successfully. There was no issue. I came back. So all I'm saying that if you have cockroaches in your cupboard, then probably not the best idea to travel with the things that are a bit calm, or there's a lot going on. People are being deported, especially illegal immigrants. So by all means, make sure you never lose your status. If you're an F1 and you are already working or something, and let's say you're in between jobs or something, don't try to go out of status for even a day. Do not try that. Try to transition to the next thing. And if you're worried, I would also encourage you to go see my video about like other ways you can stay in the country and things you can do legally to remain here. I would not advise you to be traveling anyhow if it's not necessary. Yes, any travel that you don't really have to go, then I don't see why. Yeah, saying someone that was advising my travel, it was not 100% important that I had to. You have to weigh the risk. Are you willing to take the risk? Like, if things go bad, are you willing to be stuck outside? I guess that's the ultimate question. Because for me, that travel, looking back, it's not like it was 100% necessary, but it was good for my mental health. Like, I wanted a vacation. I wanted some time off from work. So for me, I needed it, and I was willing to face the consequences. If there was any, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So you have to be aware that there's a risk. Visa is a privilege. It's not a right, unfortunately. So you have to take calculated risk. So ask yourself, is it worth the trip? Is it worth it? And I'm going to mention, there's a friend of mine who is also on F1. She went out of the country to a neighboring country here to renew her F1 visa, and she went and she came back successfully. Like, she's a PhD student. So people have been traveling out and coming back without any problem. But before you join them, make sure you are clean. Make sure you are clean. If you have violated your visa previously, because I've heard stories of people, even before this administration, I've heard stories of people who violated their F1 visa. They walked out of campus, like they did something in the past, and for some reason, I don't know, the visa officer caught them and they banned their, they revoked their visa or something like that. So be careful. If your goal is to remain here and become a part of the USA, then minimize your risk. Let me know in the comment section if you think it's risky to travel out, and if you have traveled out during this period, let us know. How was your experience? Did they detain you at the border? Did anything crazy happen? Let us know in the comment section. And I've also heard from a co-worker that one of their family members who was coming in, they searched their phones and stuff. So that is also true. So you never know if they're going to search your phone or not. But my port of entry was Denver, so I guess it depends on where you're coming through. Some port of entry might be more strict than others, so be careful in your travels, and safe trip if you're going out, and let us know how it went. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.